Previously, in 8051 microcontroller series, we have gone through block diagram, pin description, and the RAM structure of 8051 microcontroller. Today, we are going to learn with a special function registers of 8051 microcontroller. This video series is presented by RLC EEE. Without wasting our time, let's start the topic. In the last video, we have learned what is RAM and the memory locations that start from 00H to 7FH. We call it as RAM, and this RAM is been sectioned into three sections. One is register bank 0 to 3, then bit addressable area, then next is general purpose area. Now the memory locations from 80H to FFH we use for special function registers. The memory locations that start from 80H to FFH we use it for special function register. Special function register. The operation of 8051 microcontroller are executed by a specific internal registers which we call it as special function registers. These special function registers can be addressed with its particular name or with the address name. Say A register is also a one of a special function register. B register is also one of a special function register. When we want to access the data from the A register, we can use directly the word A, or else we can use the address of it. The address of A is 0EH, which we are going to see now. Okay, so whenever I want to access the data from here, I can say like move A comma hash 22H, that is I am moving the 22H data to accumulator or A register, or I can say like move 0EH comma hash 22H. Both are same. That means I can access the memory location by its address or else by its name. That is with the special function register. This diagram shows the special function register of 8051 microcontroller. We can see it has been listed from 80H to FFH. We can observe it over here. We do not have all the memory locations being used for the SFR register. We can see that the memory location from 84H to 86H is not utilized. Then the memory location from 80H to 8FH is not utilized. Same as 1H to 97H. Then 9A to 9F, A1 to A7, A9 to AF, B1 to B7, B9 to CF, D1 to DF, E1 to EF, and F1 to FF. All these memory locations are not utilized. We have been utilizing only 21 memory locations for the SFR. We are utilizing only 21 memory locations for the SFR in 8051 microcontroller. And we can, if we observe the names of these registers, we can see that nowhere the program counter has been mentioned. So program counter is a type of a register in 8051 microcontroller which does not have any memory location, so in this we won't be having any program counter. Now we'll see with types of the special function registers. We'll go with that. Like first we'll see with the ports and its memory location. Now for port 0, the port 0 is in the memory location of 80H, then port 1 90H, then port 2 A0, then port 3 B0. We can easily remember this, that is port 0 80, then port 1 90, that is 8 9, the next port 2 A, that is 89A, then port 3 B, 89AB. So 80H for port 0, 90H for port 1, A0H for port 2, B0H for port 3. And we can see over here we have written bit address, and each and every box in this is been given with some values. That is, these are all the bit address of this port. This is P0.0 bit, then P0.1 bit, second bit, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I want to access particularly P0.2 bit, then I can write it as P0.2, or I can use the bit address 82H. I can use the bit address 82H. So same as it is for port 1, we have the bit address, port 2 we have the bit address, and port 3 we have the bit address. So we can say ports 0, 1, 2, 3 can be accessed by byte address also, and at the same time it can be accessed by bit address also. It can be accessed by bit address also. Next we'll go on with the next one. Next is the stack pointer. Next one is the stack pointer. Stack pointer is a register which stores the address of the pointer, that is the stack operation. In the stack operation, it is going to store the address of the stack. We'll see with stack pointer the details of each and every register in the upcoming videos. Now we'll list it down and the main feature of it. It has a memory location of 81H, and we can see it does not have any bit address. So stack pointer can be accessed only by byte address. It can be accessed only by byte address. It cannot be accessed by bit address, that is with stack pointer. Next one is DPH and DPL. That is DPH and DPL means clubbed together. We have seen it DPTR. DPTR is a 16-bit register. Here microcontroller is an 8-bit register. So to have that 16-bit, it splits into two, that is DPL and DPH, which is of memory location 82H and 83H. And this is also, we can see it is only byte addressable. It is only byte addressable. It is not a bit addressable. Next one is the PCON register. PCON register is in the memory location 87H, and it is also only byte addressable. It is also only byte addressable. Okay, this is for power control of the 8051 microcontroller. The next set of SFR registers are timer. Okay, these are all the register which are used for timer or counter operation. These special function registers are helpful for timer or counter operation. In the features, we have listed 8051 as two 16-bit timer or counter. Two 16-bit timer or counter. This two 16-bit timer or counter means T0 and T1. So these timers T0 and T1 are 16-bit, but 8051 microcontroller is an 8-bit microcontroller. For that reason, we have TL0 and TH0 for 16-bit, then same as it is TL1 and TH1 constitute together for timer 1 for 16-bit. Then to control the operation of timer, okay, we have TCON register, timer control register, and to set the modes, there are different modes in the timer, mode 0, mode 1, mode 2, mode 3. So to specifically work with particular mode, we are going to make use of TMOD register. This is with the timer or counter, and here only TCON register is bit addressable. Only the TCON register is bit addressable, except all other registers are only byte addressable, and it starts from 88H and to 8DH. 88H to 8DH. This is with timer or counter register, special function registers. Next we'll see with serial communication registers. In the serial communication register, we have two registers. One is SCON, that is serial communication controller, then SBUF, that is serial buffer register. Serial buffer registers will hold the address of the data to be transmitted serially or the data received serially. Then serial communication control register helps in controlling the serial communication. In this one, only serial communication control register is a bit addressable, but serial buffer is only a byte addressable. The memory location for serial control register is 98H, then for SBUF register is 99H. Next we'll go with the interrupt controls. So before going to that, friends, if you like the video and this has been helpful to you, please subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified for our further videos. We'll proceed with the interrupt enable and interrupt priority register. Now, interrupt enable and interrupt priority. We have seen that in the futures 8051 microcontroller has 5+1 reset, that 5+1 interrupt controls. Okay, in the 5+1 interrupt controls, to set the priority, we are going to use interrupt priority, but here we have written 5+1, that is this one indicates it is a reset one. Reset is also an interrupt, but this is the highest priority interrupt which we cannot change. Then rest 5 interrupts are there, right? Those interrupts we can keep the priority. If 2 interrupts are going to happen at a time, which interrupt should be executed first? That can be set through interrupt priority register. And whether to enable or disable the interrupts, particular interrupts, we'll be using interrupt enable register. These both the registers are of bit addressable register. Both the registers are of bit addressable register. We can see for interrupt enable, we have the bit address from 8AH to 8FH. Then for interrupt priority, it is from B8H to BFH. And it is easy to remember this bit address. If you remember which are all the bit address means, see, the byte address is 8AH, then the bit address starts from 8AH. Then the byte address is B8H, then bit address starts from B8H itself. It is same for all the special function registers. Okay, so to remember it, if you remember the addresses, byte addresses, then it is easy to remember the bit address. Next, we'll see with the register PSW accumulator and B register. Now this PSW accumulator and B register, we'll go with the detailed working explanation of PSW register in our next video. This PSW register, which is known as program status word, is in the location of D0H, and it is also a bit addressable, which is from D0H to D7H. Then accumulator, we know that accumulator is the main register which is used for all arithmetic operations and logical operations in the 8051 microcontroller. It is having the byte address of E0H, and it is also a bit addressable. Then B register, which helps in multiplication and division of arithmetic operations, is in the location of F0H, and it is also bit addressable. This is a basic introduction to the special function register. Okay, we have gone through the basic introduction of the special function registers. Each and every register explanation will go in the separate videos. Next video we are going through PSW register, that is program status word. Then in the upcoming videos we'll go with each and every registers, what are its functions, how we can control it. Now this is the end of the special function registers video. Friends, if you like the video and if you found it has been helpful, share it with your friends and well-wishers. Connect with us in the social media platform like the Facebook, Instagram or Telegram. You can check out the notes for the videos in our website, that is www.rlc-eee.com. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see in our next video.